Good Tuesday, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska's statewide weather. Low pressure is sitting just offshore of southeastern Alaska, is channeling winds through southeast, including Juneau. The Taku winds continue, and gusts today were predicted to get up to about 70 miles per hour. We've seen some pretty strong gusts in the region there. Partly cloudy and locally windy conditions will continue tonight around Juneau, with northeast winds 10 to 20 miles per hour near downtown and Douglas. Northeasterly winds about 15 to 25 miles an hour are expected, with gusts upwards of 50. It'll be another windy day on Wednesday, with northeasterlies gusting to around 40. Scattered clouds will continue through the remainder of the week. Tonight, it looks like low pressure will continue to sit just across the northern parts of the Gulf. As that continues, areas of low pressure and weak and scattered areas of light snow are possible across the southwestern coast. Other waves of storms are trying to work their way up from the North Pacific through the very far western Bering as they run into a pretty strong area of high pressure and stable weather across the central and western Bering. The frontal boundaries are falling apart, so they're not much to write home about. They do contain a little bit of precipitation, scattered snow showers on the leading edge. The farther south you go, more of that precipitation will likely hold together. Looking into the Pacific Northwest, zone of low pressure also working northward toward Haida Gwaii. That too is falling apart and weakening as we get into Wednesday. We'll have a trough of low pressure sitting from Norton Sound across Nome and all the way southward toward the Shelikof Strait and Kodiak Island region. Scattered areas of snow showers possible around Nome and into the interior, but most of that will be drying before it ever reaches the ground. Low pressure across the western Aleutians at 994 millibars will strengthen more of a southwesterly flow from Atka all the way out towards Shemya. Look for areas of rainfall there across some of the western Aleutian chain. Otherwise, high and dry across the interior with nary a cloud in the sky for most. A few areas of low clouds are expected across the coastal plain, with a ridge intact from Kotzebue Sound wrapping around through Point Barrow and eastward toward Kaktovik. High pressure also sitting very close to Eagle and Northway may lock in some low clouds there in the morning, keeping some of the morning temperatures cool. But by afternoon, a pretty nice diurnal range is setting up. That means the low temperatures and the high temperatures are fairly far apart by the end of the day. Look for low pressure to continue just outside of Prince William Sound, and another wave working across the central Aleutians will represent the next opportunity for precipitation in the central chain. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder. Find us online anytime at weather.gov.